All right. Well, welcome everyone. This is Anna Stropnik, and I'm super excited for you to be here and to hear the information we are about to share. So we're going to be learning about some life-changing products, business opportunity, just because of heart disease, cancer, diabetes, all raising up and going up in the rate, we are perfectly positioned to help us feel healthy and extend our life. So we're going to be sharing three stories: our company story, our product story, and also our business opportunity. So many of you already take supplements, but let me ask you something: why are you taking them? So lots of times they don't really make a significant difference on our health and on the way we feel. So today we're going to be actually sharing on how activation is different than supplementation, and how this is the new way, and we are at the forefront of nutrigenomics, which is the science, how a naturally found compounds can affect our genes. And we are perfectly positioned in the wellness industry, which is going to be the next trillion-dollar industry. So super excited. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Just a second. How do you do this? Sure. Sorry, guys. Okay. Perfect. All right. So just to introduce myself, my name is Anna Stropnik, and I've been with LifeVantage for a little bit over a year. I'm from Fort Lauderdale. This is me and my family out there at the beach, celebrating my birthday, and it was a great day. So just a little bit about my background. I used to work, I'm sorry, I just need to mute someone. Okay, there we go. I used to work in the spa industry for many, many years, working in resorts, hotels. I was a lead therapist, I was a manager, I was a spa owner. So all of that was great. My husband used to work on yachts. He still does, traveling a lot. So our business really was, I used to travel with him, and life was great. So we bought a house, we settled in Fort Lauderdale, we had our son Jack, who is here, and then kind of our life changed a little bit because my job was requiring me to work nights, weekends, holidays, and I could no longer do that. So I was trying to figure out the way how I can still, sorry, I need to mute someone. So I was trying to find a way how I could work from better hours, maybe like Mondays through Fridays. I'm sorry, whoever is on who has background noise, we need to mute you guys. I don't see who it is. Can you please mute yourselves? Oh, okay, perfect. All right, I hope you guys can hear me and see me, all of you. So anyway, I was trying to find a way what would be best for our family with having my husband working and traveling a lot. So I went back to school and I did medical coding course. So that's what I do now. And very soon, when I started in this career, I realized this wasn't ideal. I was still going to work in the morning, like my job was 8 to 5, so I would drop off my son at 7 in the morning and I would pick him up at 6. So those hours were exactly hours that my daycare was open. So he was often the last kid to be picked up from school. And after a few months of that, I was like, this has to change. It would break my heart. He was just 2 years old, and I didn't want life like that. So another thing that happened, because me starting a new career, we actually took a pay cut. It was like our income all of a sudden was 30% less. We had new bills, we had daycare to pay for, and we were really struggling to make money. So we were I was picking up shifts on the weekends at the spa. My husband was driving Uber when he didn't like work. So that was the way for us to supplement that income. But I was just tired of us never being together and always stressing out, and always, you know how it is when you're just not having enough money till the end of the month. So I was like just asking, maybe there's something that I could do, that if I could only make $1,000 extra a month, that would be awesome. And right around that time, Vicky Chevron, who introduced me to this business, called me, actually messaged me and asked me if I was open to look at this opportunity with LifeVantage, with the cutting edge in anti-aging and medicine, and that was in science, and that really was something that I had interest in anyway. And being Vicky, who was my mentor in business for a long time beforehand, it just made sense to me. So that's when I got introduced to this industry, and it pretty much changed my life. So that's about my story. And now you all probably had started right here. So you were shown, or you saw this video, which is the ABC Primetime Investigative Report. If you haven't, my suggestion is to go back and watch this. So this is how LifeVantage started. Back in 2005, so the product was actually sold on the shelves of the CVS vitamin stores and GNC stores since 2003, but in 2005, the ABC investigative report, they actually wanted to do a story on our product, our flagship product, Protendum, and that was because it was scientifically proven that it reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, meaning it can actually reverse our aging processes. So they were interested and they wanted to do a story. And you know, when TV station wants to do a story, it's always like they're looking for a twist. They're looking for something negative to find, so that way it's going to be, you know, they'll get more views. But they couldn't find anything. The story was actually positive. John Quignon's blood, when they measured it, it lowered his oxidative stress by 45% in only 2 weeks. So you can imagine, like, viewers that were watching that night, everybody wanted to get a hold of that product. But not on, so millions of orders in one night came in. But not only that, there were doctors, there were scientists, there were all sorts of medical institutions, people. They were watching that news report as well, and they asked Dr. Joe McCord if they could do independent, if they could do their own studies on our product. So that's when that was our history. That's when it all started. And right now we actually have 23 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov. So let me go to the next slide. So our mission with LifeVantage is really, we are biohacking the aging code, and we are doing that with nutrigenomics, and we are making our body work at its peak, so the way it was designed to work before all the pollutions and all the things that were affecting our genes started happening. Like you probably maybe joined my group Live Healthy and Happy, or like just saw a couple of posts. So the way we sometimes feel with our migraines, with fatigue, with brain fog, aches and pains, just constantly like a deprived sleep, it's not really what we are designed to feel. When I was turning 40, I thought it was normal for me to just feel like super tired. And then when I started taking Protendum, I realized, oh my God, you know, I can feel like I'm in the 20s again. I have more energy. I can sleep less, but have better quality sleep. So we don't have to take this for granted. We don't have to live like this. So oxidative stress causes all that. And as we age, that oxidative oxidative stress is higher, so it's directly linked to our aging. So this is just an example on how to explain this better. So if you cut the apple open in half, you will get oxygen exposed to an apple, and it will basically oxidative stress is created. It's the same thing that happens to our cells, in every single cell in our body, on our skin, and inside every single organ. As we age, over the age 40, 50, that rapidly goes up. So we are being hijacked by all the pollutants, gas that we inhale at the gas station, the foods that we eat, preservatives, pesticides, GMOs, all of that stuff. And what we are doing, we are actually biohacking. So turning back the clock, we are actually making our body become the best version of ourselves, using nutrigenomics. So we are biohacking the aging code. So I'm very excited about this, because this is something that so many people are trying to be at the forefront of this, maybe finding a drug that is going to do the same thing, that is going to stop our aging process. People are interested in this, and this is where the money is. So we are really, really positioned great, and we are one of the first ones that have NRF2 technology, biohacking technology, really the natural way, and we are extending life and altering our aging. So just one interesting study slide that I wanted to add in here. So did you know there was a study done by UCLA in 1953, and they showed that now the same supply of iron and nutrients that you would get from one bowl of spinach in 1953, in 1997, they did the same study. You need 43 bowls of spinach for the same effect. So why is that? Because we are just overusing our soil, and we are not getting enough nutrients and supplies from the foods that we eat. So you can imagine, this was done in 1997. Can you imagine now in 2018, if they did the same study, what they would find? And that's just spinach, guys. So now it's no longer enough to just, work out, eat healthy. We need to be supplementing our body for it to function the best as it can, to fight off all of this that is going on in our environment. So one product that we are all super excited about is our Pretendum NRF2, which is our flagship product. So that's what the product that the news report was done on. So just look at these results. So we already know it reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, but also look at these important enzymes, SOD by 30%, catalase and glutathione by 300%. So you just Google glutathione and you will see how that's so important for our health. So you want to increase it. And it's a natural supplement. So we have turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, ashwagandha. So all natural ingredients are in the right synergy, because you've probably heard of all of these individual ingredients. Maybe you're already taking maybe turmeric or milk thistle or drinking green tea, but they're not that powerful alone. They actually did a study at National Institute of Aging for 10 years. They did a study. They actually took 2 of our ingredients, which is green tea and turmeric, along with other 3, and the only product that was proven to extend life, the only natural product, was actually our Pretendum, in that right synergy. So that's what makes it so special, and that's why there was nothing before that could lower the oxidative stress. It's all the medical profession, they were like trying to figure out the way how that can be done, maybe through vitamins, and it was like a big supplementation going on earlier, like 20 something years ago, but we now have the product that actually lowers oxidative stress. If you were to do your own research, I would not send you to Google, our University of Google. Instead, this is PubMed.gov. This is where all the doctors go when they want to go and search the product and validate the product. So if you see on the top left corner, our product Pretendum, if you type in there, you have 23 peer-reviewed studies done on the product. So that was since 2005 until now, and they just keep on coming. So you can read about that in there, and you can see all of the different studies. But also, if you go on that PubMed.gov and in the search bar, if you type in oxidative stress, this was like copied today, so you can see there was 178,000 articles done on oxidative stress. But if you type in oxidative stress linked to any disease you can think of, you will find studies and proof that it's been linked to it. So everything that you can imagine. So here on this graph, just like you can see what high oxidative stress affects our immune system, our brain, our lungs, our joints, our skin, heart, eyes, all the organs, causes diabetes, chronic fatigue, arteriosclerosis, autoimmune diseases, lupus, cancer, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. All of that is linked to oxidative stress. So you can actually search oxidative stress with cancer, and you will see how that's linked. So this is what's really exciting. We didn't stop there. We didn't stop at just NRF2. We also have a sister product. So if you can imagine oxidative stress as being the rust, as being like damage to our cells, we also have mitochondria, which are energy powers to our cells, and that is actually the second cause of aging. So our Pretendum NRF1 synergizer will actually boost and rebuild that mitochondria, because if we don't have mitochondria, if we don't have energy in our cells, we die. So this is how that is important. So when you think of mitochondria, think energy, and this is why I love this product. It just gives you energy, that good energy all throughout the day, and it works in tandem with Pretendum NRF2. So it supports cognitive health, brain health, healthy blood, cardiovascular system, and again, these are the ingredients, again, natural ingredients in Pretendum NRF1 as well. So the best way to explain it, if your body was a car, so if you have that rusty engine, corrosion everywhere in your vehicle, your Pretendum NRF2 is going to clean it. Then your Pretendum NRF1 will turbocharge your engine and make it a peak performance, so it will be the fuel. So that's how that tandem works in our body as well. Another product that we are all very excited about, which is our ProBio. Three of them together make our activated essentials pack. It's a part of our physique weight loss line as well, but it can be used just alone. It's the only product that actually helps with the main cause of why we gain weight in the first place, which is our unhealthy gut. And we all know that gut is our second brain, so it's really, really important. If our gut is not functioning properly, we are not absorbing nutrients from food, vitamins, the minerals, everything that we need essentially, we are not absorbing it properly. So the good thing about this probiotic, it actually has 60% culture survival rate, which means it delivers 15 times more bacteria into the gut, because most of them on the market, I don't know if you can see this graph on the right, they only get 4% into our system. The rest gets eaten up by our stomach acids, and it also will support our immune function with bioimmune added. So another product, a new product that just launched last November, is our Omega Plus. So we all know how important our omegas are nowadays, because it supports our cognitive, heart, skin health. But in our nowadays diets, we don't have enough omega-3s. That ratio of omega-3s and 6 is wrong. We are supposed to have like 2 per 1 omega-3s to omega, actually omega-6 to omega-3s, but now it's like 20-to-1 that ratio, because our diets are filled with omega-6s, but we are lacking that omega-3 that is essential to us. So we need to be taking omega-3 somehow, either through our diets or through supplementation. Supplementation is definitely a better way, because especially in the product that is done the way this one is done, you will get that clean omegas into your body without any pollutants. The way this is done, they actually can trace our omegas to the exact boat where this fish was collected from. So only in Alaska and Norway we go to collect pollock and cod marine, and only at certain times a year. The other thing that is added here is omega-7s, which is again for our energy, and vitamin D3, which is essential for our bone health. So those 4 products together, they make our vitality stack now. So you actually are biohacking the whole body with this stack. Absolutely amazing. So improving energy, fighting main 3 causes of aging, which is unhealthy gut, oxidative stress, and mitochondria dysfunction. So the other thing is, I know here you see that it's free shipping and it's $149 monthly. It's actually $120 monthly only for this month. So it's a great way to get started with this pack. So most of us have this pack in our auto ship, and I take this every single day. And another thing that we have is our energy pillar. So our Axio Energy is not just any energy drink. It's a clean, healthy energy drink, because we wanted to discover something that is going to be chemical free, added caffeine and added sugar free, and has all this good stuff. So all the brain foods, so vitamin B's and DMAE and pine bark extract and quercetin, they're vegan and safe and all natural. And also we have 5 versions. We have decaffeinated and caffeinated ones. I personally take the caffeinated one because I don't really drink coffee, and they give me that nice energy. But not just that, whenever I feel like I hardly ever feel that anymore, but that I'm losing concentration, if I didn't sleep enough, that like gets me wired up straight away. So many of you, I know here, are really curious about our physique, because we just started our challenge January 1st, and it's going on for 3 months. We're actually giving away 2 times $5,000 in cash in prizes for people who have results with our physique pack. I know, Kathy, you're on here. Kathy actually experienced a 10-pound weight loss in just like first 2 weeks of January using this system. Of course, in combination with our little yellow pill, because that will help to reduce that oxidative stress and balance the hormones and balance our body out. So aren't these pictures amazing? And also, if you can see the similarity, is we're actually losing from the midsection, which is exactly where we should be losing, where that toxic visceral fat is. So sorry about that. Somebody still needs to mute themselves. And then my favorite, I know, Gay, I have you here, but this is Gay. She's here with us tonight on the top picture. This is our skincare, which is exactly the same formula that is in our Pretendum NRF2, done for our skin. So we are reducing oxidative stress on our skin topically. So any problems that you may have with the skin, like acne, sensitivities, psoriasis, eczema, hyperpigmentations, aging, wrinkles, lines, all of that is actually being helped by reducing oxidative stress, because it's really the main cause of us aging in the first place. So how amazing are these results, guys? It's only $140 for a 90-day supply, so really priced well. But we are the only skincare now in the world that uses NRF2 technology. So this is our product. So I know that most of you are here to hear about the product and want to get started with this, but I know some of you are also looking to see how you can make a side income by using and sharing these products with others. So I'm going to share a little bit about our business opportunity. So the way we work here with LifeVantage is we are actually doing it as a social entrepreneurship. So what does that mean? I mean, we all have our cell phones, right? We can do anything through our cell phones. We can order food, order taxi, book a hotel, whatever. So what a great way to actually make money with the gadgets that we already have with our apps without leaving the home. So that's why it was an ideal job for me, because I could make $1,000 or more extra a month without leaving my house. So that's where the benefit is for me. So how you get started, everyone gets their personal website where where people can go on. You give them the address and they can order product directly from the website. It's also cell phone friendly, so people can get it delivered to their door anywhere in 10 markets that we are in right now. So how you wonder how you get started? Everyone gets started on a starter pack, and which is a $50 starter pack. As a distributor, you get paid 30 to 40% of Smart Start commission bonuses. So our company had created this amazing comp plan where you actually can start getting paid when you first start building this business. So in your first month, you can get these 30 and 40% every time somebody buys a product in their first 30 days. And then you get your choice of product. So whatever you would like to start with, you get your choice of product. So it's advisable to do it to $200 personal volume, so you can maximize our comp plan, which is then you get paid 40% in commissions. So I don't know where you guys are looking to take this. Like I said, when I first started, all I wanted to do is make $1,000 extra a month. I am there now. It took me 7 months to get there, and I don't think, would you say, if it takes you a year, is that a long time to get to that? I don't think so. What is the better plan? What is a better option when you can make this, working from home in your free time around your busy schedule? My schedule was very busy when I first started. So that is doable. Some people have made it in their first months. Some people take longer. It all depends on where you want to take this. But look at this. This is our actual disclosure, our income disclosure. So ranks go from Pro 1 to Master, and then to Executive Master Pro 10. And here on the monthly average is what we make monthly. So if you are looking to make a nice part-time income as a Premier Pro 5, which is the next rank I'm heading to, or even here, Pro 6, Pro 7, make that a full-time income. It's all possible. It may take you 3 to 5 years, but would it be worth it to work on this 3 to 5 years and retire from your career and really have that time and financial freedom? Now, what's important here is this is your residual income. So you get paid on something that you're doing right now, months and months and months later on, for the work that you've done in the first month. So our leaders in our business are Rachel Jackson and Tara Wilson. They're now Pro 9 level. I know they're making even more than what it says on here a month. So can you imagine that? What really motivates me is not making all these big bucks, but you're actually impacting more people. So if you're making this amount, if you're a Elite Pro 9, that means that you have helped somebody else, maybe make a part-time income to pay for their car, to pay for their vacations. You helped somebody to actually retire themselves from their full-time job or retire their spouse. So that's what's beauty in this industry, because you cannot get to the next rank unless you help people below you get to where they need to go to. So you probably wonder how we can get started with the pack. Now, this is my recommendation if you really want to run with this. Most people that are now the higher ranks have started either on a platinum or a gold pack. They're the best value because you get enough product to share. And the first question that somebody who you enroll is going to ask you, they're going to ask you, which pack did you start at? So if you started with just a few $100s, which you can, everyone starts where they fit in and whatever fits you best. But imagine if you actually get started on a platinum pack and you get these people starting, you can move up ranks way faster. So what you get big savings, 30% or 25% savings in product, and you have enough product to share and to really start your business. You get that with free shipping, and also all access event tickets, either 2 or 1 for our major events. Now our major event is happening in our Elite Academy in Indianapolis next month. So we have tickets paid for that. Yay! Let's go further. And you probably wonder how you get paid. Like I already shared, so you get your Smart Start bonuses, either 30 to 40% commission on everything that you sell, but you also get bonuses for launching and growing your team. So if you find, let's say you start on a platinum pack, you find one more person that gets started on a platinum pack, you will get $400 in bonus commissions. So all you need is to find three people to start the same way you started. You get your money back already. So that's our weekly pay. That's why I say our comp plan is made so great that you can make your money back in the beginning when you first get started. And then as you're making that that weekly paycheck, you are also growing your residual income, which is your monthly, which is your royalty commissions. And you are getting paid on everything what your network brings. So if somebody sells 1 bottle of Pretendum in Australia, for me, I get paid. If somebody sells it in I don't know, in Canada now, we're very happy. We have team in Canada and Australia right now. So we get paid, and that's what's amazing about this. When we get to our elite ranks, we also get share in our elite pools, which is we make global. We make 1 to 4% commission on everything that everybody's done globally within the company. So, like if somebody sells Pretendum anywhere in the world in our company, you get paid when you get to that elite rank. So, why LifeVantage and why now? This is what's really exciting. You probably have heard, like network marketing, it's a great, but you need to be there early. And that is really true. Because once the company gets to that momentum stage where and gets to stabilization phase, you will like really people at the top make money, and the market is already saturated. So we know in real estate how we are looking for real estate. Location is the main thing. In our industry, it's the timing. Timing is the most crucial when you actually get in. So let me share with you the timing with LifeVantage couldn't be more perfect. So we are done with foundational stage. So since 2009, when we entered network marketing until now, we were doing that foundational stage. where, you know, we were building, we were growing, we were like expanding in the markets, formulating new product. But now with the new leadership that we have, we are going to make from 200 million, we are going to be the next billion-dollar company. So we are just getting ready for that momentum stage. So in the next few years, we're expanding in Europe, we're expanding all around the world. We just started in China as well, which is a huge market. So we are going to get there soon, but the timing is right now. We are right here before that critical mass, before the momentum stage started. So how exciting is this? Like, so would you, for example, like in 1984, when oops, sorry guys, I need to mute someone. So when in 1984, when Google started, you know, that became like the new search engine, replaced all our encyclopedias. If you knew about it, would you invest? You know, would you invest in Apple before, you know, they were as big as they were? With this opportunity, you can invest. If you see what I see and what most of us see as like the big opportunity and a science breakthrough, you can really take this far. So you probably wonder, can I do this? Of course you can. Now our team is has created, like I said, we have our main leaders, Tara Wilson and Rachel Jackson, who had created the system, like a simple duplicatable system. We are not inventing the wheels. We are just following exactly what they told us to do. So we are following our system: launch, learn, and lead. We have a website called Team Heart. That's our big team. And we are actually the fastest growing team within LifeVantage. The 60% of the growth this year was just from our team. So that's why our system works. So when you first get started, we show you how to launch your business. Once you get to that Pro 1, we show you how to get to the next like core rank, which is your Pro 3. And then from there on, we teach you how to lead and how to show your team and how to duplicate this. Really, really simple. So we give you mindset, we give you leadership training, and we have a private support community. So anything that you need, and we are a really awesome team. We only accept nice people in our team. So and that's really what's great about this. I'm super lucky that this is my first network marketing company. I've never done this before, but just following the system, following the great leaders, I never learned how it can be not so nice, you know, like how you can be working with like mean people. Everyone in our team is super nice. So I think we're wrapped. So if you'd like to stay on, I'm happy to answer any questions. And I just wanted to thank you all for attending. It was such a pleasure sharing this with you. So I'm going to stop the recording.